Hello! As you can see, it's late. I usually don't make videos this late in the evening, but it started raining, so it got dark a little earlier than usual. And I felt moved to make a video about this. I'm going to make a lot more videos about more things that are solar punk ideas and stuff like that. But I want to make a main point. And the point is the difference between personal versus corporate or governmental changes. So the changes in your personal life you can make are, purchasing from your community, having, regenerative energy source powering your home to some capacity, not purchasing fast fashion, buying used and reusing, and producing native and wild foods and vegetables and plants and ornamentals, and trying to cut down on your water wastage. And there's a whole list of things that you can do with personal change, and the list seems huge, seems overwhelming. It seems like, why is all the pressure on the individual person? Which is a good question. A lot of when it comes to like our dangers with climate change, like giant climate change is kind of scary, is the fact that the corporate footprint is much bigger than the individual footprint. It's a lot of the problem. It really is. And there are smaller businesses and corporations who are making those steps toward not being as big as a problem, but the ones that have been around for some 100 years or more, some, before many of us were born, they're really stuck on the old ways. But the old ways just aren't always that sustainable. The ways in the last few decades has not been that sustainable. So, what's really more important, individual or personal or corporate change? The answer is going to be corporate change, but there is a large part of corporate that depends on the individual too. The individual wants and needs and opinions, and that's what these corporations and businesses are trying to profit off of and glamorize. If people didn't want the newest fashion wouldn't be created anymore. But that's just not how human beings work. We like the newest, shiniest things, when we should like the things that will not harm us or the planet. We should like the things that are durable, the things that are sustainable, and maybe eventually we'll get to that place. We'll be able to make sustainable and durable things look appetizing to the human eye who loves glittery and shiny things because our innate nature towards water, that's why we love glitter, because it looks like shining, fresh, clean water. And so a lot of corporate products really bait on that, really bait on your needs and wants. I think the individual is important. The corporate has the biggest footprint, but the big footprint is made of lots of little individual footprints in one, in my opinion. But yeah, that's a big, issue. Because, even me personally, I worry about it. I can do all these things to make life different for me or my community or my family. But if I have children or my nieces or nephews, they'll grow up into a world where they'll have to make a choice too. And the likelihood that all of them will make the same choice that I do is very slim. It's very slim. And there's a lot of people in this world who count on corporations to give them personal direction. And, there's nothing wrong with that. So everyone is different. A lot of people feel comfortable going with the flow of what everyone else is doing. It's a natural thing. It's, safety in numbers. But we just need to make the non-mainstream mainstream. A lot of people have a problem with that. A lot of people are like, solar punk should stay this small art movement, or sustainable kind of movement, sort of, or something like that. And people don't want to talk about it or promote it to be a mass thing. But I'd much prefer if it was popularized or a mass thing. Something good should be mass and popular, in my opinion. Because even if it becomes perverted or use it as a tool for capitalism or whatever, its roots are still good. Its foundations of what it's coming from are still good. Versus these things who have foundations and roots in imperialist ideas, in ideas that have harmed a lot of people. A lot of the individual has been harmed by these ideas from the government or corporate level. So yeah, tell me your opinion in the comments below. My opinion is, we do have individual responsibilities in that we influence the corporate, but the corporate's footprint will always be bigger than ours in a way. So yeah, leave a comment below. I know it's kind of like me, and I'm in the dark, and and it's late, but at least my hair looks cute, huh? All right, let life imitate art.